an amazing run and an amazing match today. Just talk us through your thoughts on the match, particularly that first set.
Yeah, for sure the tiebreak was deciding today. I think all the match. I think it was the longest one I ever played in my life, and it was like, yeah, if I didn't serve, I couldn't be there. I mean, I got like 3 aces at the beginning, and it was really tough, and I had to break like in the first set, and she break me back, and it's nothing really easy to hanging out with Yelena as I did today. So I'm very happy. I'm very exhausted. So sorry, guys, but happy most of the time. Yeah.
Petra, congratulations.
Thank you.
What would you like to tell to young people that see you as a reference and want to be in your shoes one day?
What I gonna tell
What
them?
What would you want to tell them?
Phew, huh? That they have to really think if they want to be there. No, I mean, if they really love tennis, it's the best for sure. It's a beautiful sport. I love it as well. It's really difficult, but if they really love it and stay in there and fighting for every point, that's probably the most important.
Yeah, what was it about Miami? I mean, you've won so many titles, but never here. Like, what was it about? Was it the heat here, or what? Why didn't you ever win it here?
Well, definitely it's not the heat. I hate it. So who knows, right? No, I think I played already very well in Indian Wells, and I just kept going here, trying to focus on every match. I had a very good opponents during the tournament, which Jelena is as well for sure. But I think that the serve really helped me. A little bit faster courts here with the faster balls, which I think suits my game.
Hi, dobrý den. I saw you coughing a little bit at the beginning. Was it something? Did you feel something? Was it something serious?
Well, I'm a little bit coughing, and I'm losing my voice as well. But I think it's from all the screaming I did during the tournament on the court. So, yeah, now I probably after this press conference I should stop talking.
You mentioned yesterday about all the sort of ups and downs in your career. What, I mean, as you look back on it, what has pulled you through all those ups and downs? Especially, I guess, the downs. The ups are probably pretty easy, but and that kept you coming back. I know you say you love the game, but it seems like a lot of people love the game, but not everybody is able to come.
Yeah, no, definitely, you're right. Well, even after ups, it's tough to get back to work, I would say. The downs make you really feel sad, and you just want to keep, like, kick it and just do it better. So that's why probably you just go to the court and trying to be better player every time you are on the court. And yeah, I love the game, as you mentioned, but I think it's the motivation to do something better, I think. And because I had a lot of ups as well, that's always been the motivation to have them again. So I think this is the best feeling what you can have winning a final, as I did today. And that's I love the most, the winning feeling of it.
One more thing. Yesterday you said that when you were getting the prize, you said that you appreciated the Czech support, that you heard Czech. Yesterday you talked about it a little bit. You know the prize is also made from Czech. It's a Czech company.
Last
that
bit,
made
right?
Yes,
Yeah,
it is, yes.
yeah.
So it's a Czech night tonight in Miami.
That's nice. Yeah, it's well, I saw the sponsor last bit already, like on the billboards and so it's nice that I can have one at home for sure. And I saw the Czech flags again, hearing a lot of Czechs as well. So it's very nice that even in Miami we have a lot of Czechs.
Petra, when you play the game itself, and you're on that tennis court yourself, playing against obviously your opponent, what is your mindset? Obviously, you mentioned the highs and lows through your career, but can you maybe go into detail a little bit about what's your mindset when you're on there, and are you able to just obviously take things off of your mind, off the court regarding?
Well, I think that like globally, it's about the mental side of it, which I know that I have to play aggressive, because if I don't, then I'm always the second player on the court, which we showed it as well today, especially in the tiebreak when Jelena was just going a little bit more for it, I think, in those important moments. And I was just stacking behind, which after a few points, I told myself that I have to a little bit go more for it, to take it, not to wait if she mess or no, but just go for it and try to push her a little bit more, which in the end I did, and in the beginning of the second set as well. So that's, it's a lot of talking in the mind all the time. When you're serving, when you're returning, where she gonna serve, where I should cover it, what I gonna do. It's a really, I think, when you don't play between the points, that's the most talking you have in your mind. When you play, you can't really talk that much. So, and it's a lot of time off when the mind is just playing the game.
Petra, you touched on that first set tiebreak, but what was it like playing that tiebreak? You said it was the longest, and probably the longest of this year so far. But what, can you put into words, as it kept on going back and forth, the advantage, what that was like, and how important is this result, do you think, going to be for the next few months, considering this is your biggest title in 5 years?
Okay. Yes, so before our final, I read yesterday that Jelena didn't lose the tiebreak yet this season. So, I had to break up. I was like, okay, good, I'm going to serve it out. And boom, it was a tiebreak. So I was like, oh, very nice. What are you going to do now? But I was like telling myself that she has to lose at some point one tiebreak in the season. So I was like, okay, I'm going to try. And then I made, I got a 3 aces and 3 points on her serve. And I was like, okay, it would be not probably easy, which wasn't right. But I was really like a man match, I would say. Well, especially the tiebreak. It was like a 1 minute break, and then it was the other one, and then we just kept going on the serves. And I mean, I totally lost the control of who is serving, who is not, when we are changing the sides and so on. I was just, as I mentioned, I was a little bit passive in the tiebreak in the end, I think, and that's why I have to tell myself to go a little bit forward for it, to take it as a Petra playing aggressively, to take it and not to wait for the missing, which she didn't miss. So yeah, in the end, luckily, but it was really the hardest tiebreak I played, probably, yeah. And other question, I have no idea what this will do in the season.